Hello everyone, welcome back to Network Automation with Python series on actual IT issues solution for all. So in the previous video, we automated Cisco devices using the NetMiko, generated inventory reports, created Excel dashboard, REST API automation. But enterprises teams need something more powerful, a real-time monitoring dashboard. So today we are going to build a network health check dashboard using the Python, Flask and NetMiko library. This dashboard will automatically check multiple Cisco devices and display their health status in the web browser. We will monitor device reachability, CPU uses, memory uses, interface status and last check time. By the end of this video, you will have a working web-based network monitoring dashboard that can monitor multiple devices in the real time. Let's get started. Okay, so before going to start, we need to install the library which is required. You will see this, the name of the day, Flask and NetMiko. So we need to install the library of Flask. So first we need to go to the CMD and then install pip install Flask NetMiko. So now we need to install this library here. Let's see what happening. So I'm just it's installing the package of the Flask. The successfully installed the Blinker 1.90 click 8.4.2, this one. So now the second part of this video, we need to create one CSV file, which is I have already created in the first video when we start this one, device.csv. So here we can input our router IP address, username, password and secret. So as per our lab, I'll show you these are our 4 router. I have added 4 router information in the CSV, which is the name of device.csv. Okay, so this CSV contain all the devices that the dashboard will monitor automatically. So same CSV we are using here in this day, in this script. So now the second part is we need to create one file which is name of app.py. So I have already copied this file, or I'll just show you. You just go to the right click on the desktop and go to the text document and click here. Then you can name it again app.text. Okay, so actually this name is already populated, already created, that's why. So actually we have already created this name file, that's why this file is automatically taking the 2 number of app. So I'll just delete it, this one. I'll just show you only for the how to create this file for the example purpose only. So now we need to create code, which is I've already copied here. See this, I have prepared this code already. So start from the Flask import Flask render template string. So I will explain you step by step this code. So in the first part, Flask allows us to create a web application, so our monitoring data can be displayed in the browser instead of the terminal. Okay, then the part 2, the HTML template. So this section created the dashboard interface with the table, colors and up and down indicator. So this section is this for the HTML template. And the third part is read CSV file. Okay, so third I'll just show you. Okay, so reader is from reader here, where we can go to the reader. Just a minute, I'll show you. So just show you, here is the reader is equal to, and see this one. So third part of this, Python read all Cisco devices from the CSV file in this section, and the section 4 we need to connect header, which is we need to connect this one, connect header, which is we need to connect NetWeco establish an SSH connection to each devices via the connect header, and the host collect health data is need to here we can show you. So running configuration, show running. So here, okay, the running configuration we need to include the host name, and the host name output in the replace the host name. So this string we are using here. Memory, CPU for memory. Okay, so we are collecting real operational health information from the device while using this script. And the part 6 is up and down status we received from device info, up and down. See this, you can see up, device info status up or down. So if the connection succeed, the device is marked up, otherwise device is marked down. So same thing, we will see the live demo using the save this file as a app.py. Here we can receive this. Okay, so now rename this file from app.txt to app.py. Hit enter. This extension has been changed. See this. So actually there is a 2 file is created in my desktop. That's why is doing a 2. So I am deleting this file. So now time to see the desktop or check the demo in the live scenario. Okay, so I'm just go to the CMD and close this. Again go to the CMD and run Python space app dot, which is file name, our file name is app.py. Okay, now I am hit enter, then it's running on the loopback IP. Just show you what happening. This thing. Okay, so first we need to go to the desktop, cd desktop, enter here, then Python python app.py. Now hit enter and see. Okay, so when you hit enter here like this, the dashboard is ready to show the output. So we just, you see this, these all address, this is running on the local IP address, which is a loopback IP address, or yes, loopback IP address, and the port number is 5000, and this is our machine IP address, so we are using this. So I'm just click here like this, control, and hit enter here, and you can see after some time we received the network health desktop. dashboard, sorry, not desktop. See this. So this type of information you receive on the network health monitoring dashboard like this. So device IP is this, status is up, host name is this, CPU utilization is 25%. Or okay, let check how it is working correctly on that. First we need to go to the lab, okay, and doing some changes here, like let me check some CPU utilization is increased or not. So ping 8.8.8 from here. And let's see, check is ping is working or not. Okay, no issue. First we need to check the ping gateway 192.168.200.1. Okay, this is working. So repeat 1000. Let's see the CPU utilization of R1 is increased or not. So just refresh it and let's see something is happening, or is still 25% because there is no more data from this router using. So you see this time check is updated automatically. So you understand how to create this dashboard. So don't worry, I will provide you the script, this script to you in the description box, so you can easily copy it and develop according to your network or infra. So for quit this we need to Control and C, just quit it, and again we can check and refresh. It's automatically stop this dashboard. See this, because we have stopped the script. So again we can start the script like this, then the all monitoring is started. Debugging is started. Okay, so it's refresh it. See this, again it's increase. Last check is 1958.29 minutes before, and healthy 25%. So its dashboard is working fine. Okay, so the dashboard can use for NOC monitoring, device availability checks, CPU monitoring, memory monitoring, incident detection. Okay, let check one thing. Okay, first I am just stop this script and go to the lab here and show INT BR, then stop the port number fast ethernet 0/0. So config T INT F0/0 and shut. Okay, now check the ping is stop working. Now check this monitoring dashboard is taking response immediately or not. So again I go to here and push and running our script f.py. So when we have monitoring here, let's see what happening after shut down the port on R1. See this, because I have shut down the port on R1, then the dashboard is updated immediately and it's showing down. So the motive is this: we can incident detect also from here, daily health report and small enterprises monitoring. If you are not using any tool, then you can easily create the dashboard for monitoring the network in devices. So congratulations, today we build a real-time network health check dashboard using the Python Flask, and NetMiko. In this video, we learn how to read multiple devices from CSV, connect to Cisco devices automatically via the script, and correct the CPU and memory information, detect up and down status, and display everything in the live web dashboard, which is this. Okay, so this project looks and behave like a mini enterprise NOC monitoring system, and it is a fantastic portfolio project for network engineers. If you found this video useful, helpful, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Explore IT Issues Solution for All. In the next video, Day 20, we will send automated email alerts when a device goes down like this. So the dashboard become a complete monitoring and alerting solution. See you in the next video. Till then, thank you so much for watching our video. Take care and bye bye.